Welcome back to Views with Hughes or Jennifer News. This is Jerome Hughes, and today's top story: Sweet Baby Inc. is digging itself a deeper grave. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So the situation surrounding Sweet Baby Inc. is actually starting to escalate even further. Right when we thought they wouldn't get worse, they just keep it going. So it's escalated, like I said, affecting those directly and indirectly associated with them. Now, particularly jarring is that the case of one of the employees who thought it was actually a good idea to go ahead and criticize Akira Toriyama, the legendary creator of Dragon Ball, right after his passing. Now, this particular move universally deemed was deemed in poor taste, especially during the time of a global mourning over his passing, which led to their Twitter suspension. But seems like they might have made a comeback. Okay, so it's also come to light that individuals have been also purposefully violating terms of service on Discord only to report these violations from alternate accounts. Now, this particular tactic actually underscores the importance of vigilance regarding Discord membership. Okay, now added to the drama itself, a journalist who is coming from Kotaku openly identified herself within the Discord server, which predictably led to nothing constructive. Okay, so her presence was not even about engaging in meaningful dialogue, but instead it was about digging for a controversy, perhaps even trying to create it if it was necessary. And this particular pattern of behavior is not new. Okay, now we've seen similar strategies where certain individuals try to go ahead into forums or social media platforms, stir the pot, then play victim to draw attention to the cause. Okay, so I remember this happening years ago, where people who were trying to pretend to be people who are like just regular users out there and everything, insult people who hated this particular content, that particular content, mainly on Marvel, when they decided to go ahead and put the different woke elements out there. And when people show that when they share the displeasures on it, that's when they decided to go ahead and come out and say, you can't say that about me, I'm a minor. Yeah. Only to find out a few years later that was nothing more than poppycock. Okay, now the debacle surrounding Sweet Baby Inc. Things have actually been taking an ugly turn. That's nothing new. It's going to continue. Okay, the incident involving the disparagement of Toriyama only scratches the surface of the problematic behavior that's coming from the individuals that's linked to the company Sweet Baby Inc. But this isn't just about a couple of insensitive, posts on X. It's actually a part of a broader, more disturbing trend within certain circles of the gaming industry itself. Okay, and a lot of other industries, especially comic book industry and even the film industry, have the particular same behaviors and stuff. And there have been like a lot of reports of a lot of intimidation tactics where studios are coerced into conforming or falling in line to specific narratives, or risk being vilified by major media outlets. Okay, I don't even know why I call them major media outlets. Polygon and Kotaku are not major media outlets because of the fact that now they're starting to go under. Okay, but I digress. All right. So another thing to point out is that the gaming industry itself is basically put itself at a crossroads, okay, with recent layoffs hinting at a broader reevaluation, if you will, of its relationship with certain activists, sensitivity readers, and the like. Okay, and also seems that though there's a concerted effort to actually try to steer clear of the unnecessary drama and return to the core of what makes gaming itself great, creating enjoyable experiences for a diverse audience, free from certain outside pressures and different political ideological impositions. So yeah, now we're seeing that these companies have hired activists. Okay, they've hired activists, and no one wants anything coming from those who are considered as activists. They want something from creators. Okay, if activists want to go ahead and use gain their own platform, be my guest, but don't use your platform and everything to go ahead and try to reach out and try to get the word out to those who are not even buying for the message itself. Okay, people simply want to be entertained. They simply want to play good video games and stuff and be entertained. And at the same time, if they're getting nothing but preaching, stuff is to them about politics, especially stuff they don't agree with or disagree with, then your sales are going to tumble. Okay, any company that's affiliated or doing any kind of business with Sweet Baby Inc. are going to be in trouble. Okay, if not already in trouble, because guess what? Let somebody find out that your company is associated with Sweet Baby Inc. You're going to lose your customers. Okay, your core customers. All right, it'll be just basically another Disney or Bud Light fiasco. Okay, except this time they're not working with any particular transgender social media influencer and stuff, and then watch the profits fall. Okay. So I guarantee there's going to be a fall in God of War and other major video games, okay? Now, the situation is actually going beyond the gaming journalists attempting to create what's called Gamergate 2.0, or the Gamergate sequel from 10 years ago. Now, it's also about recognizing the line between genuine progressivism and forced performative diversity. So in other words, people who are forcing diversity out there, they're considered as woke. All right. Let diversity be natural. Okay. Let it come out as natural, because there's people out there who are for diversity, but they just want to shove down their throats. It's that simple. And the industry itself is, even though it's evolving, but the evolution of the industry has to be organic, not dictated by activists and consultants or journalists with a big interest in trying to promote their particular woke agenda. Okay. So yeah, the gaming industry and the gaming community's response to these particular developments have been telling. Okay, there's a clear demand for balance and a move forward that respects both creativity and diversity, without losing sight of what gaming is actually about. And when it comes to that one particular person working for Sweet Baby Inc. and stuff, insulting someone who's passed away, they need to be gone. Okay, I'm not sure if it's a male, I'm not sure it's a female. Quite frankly, I don't care what their gender is. Either way, to say a remark like that is bad for the company and everything, bad for also consumers who maybe who these companies that they buy video games from are affiliated. If they're affiliated with, this is bad for their consulting firm. Okay, and the fact of the matter is, you need to go ahead and let not only this particular employee go who thought it was a good idea to bash a legend, but it's also a good idea to cut away from all of those who are activists, basically. And you know what? It's like this company doesn't really seem all that big, if you ask me. Okay, to the point where they don't really have a board of their own. Okay. But I guarantee you all, this isn't over. Okay, this isn't even over by a long shot. Okay, so let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Also, be sure to include any additional thoughts you might have upon this particular topic. If you enjoy what I shared in the video, go ahead, smash like, man, share far wide across social media. All right, hope to see you all back and return again soon. Until then, peace.